The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. My guy, Doggi Krazy in the building. What's up, my brother? How are you today?
Bro?
How you feeling?
You? Shit, able to see, but we out here in the building. You feel
a little sick. So you were celebrating in Houston. It was your girl's birthday. OG3 had a project release too, right?
Yeah, listening party. Yeah.
Little listening party. You spent a lot of time out in New York. Lately.
Like, not really. Actually, this was like I haven't fly out in like in a year probably.
Okay.
So it was my first time flying out after a long time.
Word. So I want to probably get your whole story. So you were born in Colombia.
Yeah.
Right? How long did you spend in Colombia? How much time did you spend out there?
So, I came out here when I was 17 years old.
17. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I did high school in Colombia, and when I came out here, I didn't speak no English.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like taught myself and, got my way how to move myself because it's really important. When I was out there, I used to hate English on my class. Type shit, but here we are now,
Do they have like an English class out there for you?
Yeah, they teach you English, but, you don't have like a lot of people that speak it so you can practice, so it's hard to get it,
Right, it's like out here having like the French, Italian, Spanish classes, so on and so forth. It's like if you don't have people around you speaking it all the time, you're not going to remember it past like the class.
Right.
So when you were 17, right, you came over here. What was the reason for coming over here? Just family?
So I actually went through a rough time. I got stabbed out there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna get robbed, and I forced not to get robbed, so they stabbed me in a bus. I was sitting in a bus, and they stabbed me on my legs.
Okay.
So, because my cousins, knew like who they were and stuff, and it was getting a lot of heat for it. My mom just like, you know what, we gotta get you out of here. Like, I don't want you to get involved in no problems and stuff. So, like 2 weeks after they sent me out here.
Okay, so you moved out. So did your mom come out here with you?
No, I came by myself. I stayed with a friend of her for like 3 months, and after that, I just started doing everything on my own at 17.
Oh wow! So you were forced to grow up like that.
Yeah, type thing. So, but I look at it as like, if I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't really be open up and able to develop in my career and then grind because like in Colombia it's hard. Like it's hard to really get money out there, and being out here is a big blessing.
Mm-hmm. Now, where did you reside when you were over here in New York?
Like where I was living?
Yeah.
I live in Queens a couple of years, and then I moved to Brooklyn. And for the most part, I live in Brooklyn.
How did you first start getting what was like the main way that you were able to learn English? Was it just because from being around people or?
So I met a Russian girl, that basically she didn't speak no Spanish, but we communicate through the translator on the phone.
Okay.
So she was like, "Why you don't learn 5 words per day, and then little by little, that's how you can get your vocabulary." And I was like, I bet. I started reading and learning 5 words every single day, and in 2 years, I started fluent speaking.
Then you were good. So how old are you now?
27.
Okay, so you've been here for 10 years already.
Yeah, I'm about to be 28 in September.
Word. So were you doing music back in Colombia? What was when did the music first kind of come into play for you?
So when I was in Colombia, I was doing reggaeton, but I didn't really have a professional studio to record. So it was a little microphone and a computer. But when I came out here and I learned English, I always wanted to rap in English and sing in English. So I really put effort to learn and, become confident with it. Because if some people don't learn because they shy about if people gonna laugh about their accent or
Yeah.
So that's why I always ask what it means, and when I don't understand, I always look it up and stuff, and always trying to remind it, and really I took it serious once I was here.
Right. So you could remember the vocabulary and then use it possibly later in the music and shit like that too.
Yeah.
So you were making reggaeton before?
Yeah, and I still made
A
reggaeton.
little bit, yeah, a little bit here and there. You do like the
Yeah.
mix, cause like I like how you have like a nice balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had an artist here who was with me before. He was doing like a balance of like English and Spanish too. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying? Obviously he was born here, so he goes to Colombia, so it's like kind of like the opposite. But
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's like when you get the artists who are able to do both, it works like really well, especially in New York,
Yeah.
cause you have both fan bases out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really being in both markets is really beneficial because you could actually make money from both sides type thing. When you bilingual, when you can do two different type of language, gender and stuff, reggaeton or rap or. But I focus more on the English now because I still like couple words that like I don't know and I still trying to develop on it.
Mhm.
But in the meantime, I work on my Spanish songs too. Like I don't let it die out because I still like have people that like my Spanish songs, and you know that's what I get time for both type thing.
Right. Do you feel like there's a downside to doing both, like to being in both markets? Like, do you feel like maybe one side doesn't take you as seriously as the other?
Uh, to be honest, I feel like yeah, like I feel like the English side show me more love, and maybe because I'm here in the States
Yeah.
and I've been on tour, I've been on different cities, so maybe when you kind of like go back into the cities like a couple times and develop that fan base and support behind is I feel like it's gonna everything is gonna come together later on, like the Spanish community too. Eventually when I'm able to go overseas back home again, I have people out there too that support me. So it really takes sometimes just to like be out of state, like go out there.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. And then so obviously, when with Youngboy and all that, how did y'all first meet? How long ago did y'all first get connected with each other?
So it's been 3 years since we met. I met first his brother OG3.
Mm.
We met in Brooklyn at a show. When the Ronda was on tour,
Okay.
so he was having a show, and basically like I just went there to network, and I met three. I asked him how much he charged for a feature. He gave me his number, and then we just basically like started talking and chopping it up. And then he was my cool. He really genuinely showed love, and we started developing a family relationship. So
Mhm.
he started coming back and forth to New York, and every time he come out here, we link up, work on music, and let's say 1 year after that, I hang up with three and
Mhm.
stuff. I met Youngboy. We flew out for a show in Orlando. The last show that he did before,
Yeah.
yeah, that's when I met him. And we haven't made music yet, but we gonna make music. We talk about it already
Mhm.
and stuff. But I'm good. I'm locked in. We
Right.
we family. I look at us family
So it started off as you asking for a feature, and then you end up becoming a part
of the crew.
of the
Yeah,
crew of Never Broke Again.
and really like I manifested because when I came from Colombia and I started listening to rap, I started listening to him, and when I learned English, I really relate to the lifestyle and what he went through.
Hmm.
So that's really like how my inspiration became with the English side, like rapping in English,
Mm.
listening to Youngboy.
So you even yeah, cause I can even hear like some of like the things that like the influence and even in what you did today. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
way that you're rapping and the flow is like it's not like people be like like they would maybe think you might have like a Colombian flow or a New York type of flow, but like you have those,
hmm
but a lot of it is like obviously like from being around the Never Broke Again guys and shit like that
yeah. And then I did couple songs with a couple of the artists. I have three songs on my album with one song with P Youngin,
on the new project.
Lil
Yeah, yeah,
Dump,
yeah.
OG3, Hugendi. So, and the plan this year, I'm trying to go on tour in the next 2 months.
Right. So Life Across the Border's out now.
Yeah,
Um, right, because that's obviously that's the project we're referring to. You dropped it right before the year ended. And with that project too, it's like even through the title of it and kind of what you've been telling me this whole story, it's like kind of like it's like a full circle thing. It's like you speak English now. You speak it very well. You got your wit MBA. You know what I'm saying? You obviously do the
yeah,
Spanish side. It's like life across the board. Now you can finally fully tell the story of the
hmm
last 10 years, and also in a way, kind of put that behind you too. Now it's like, okay, I'm dogging
yeah,
crazy, and I can do what I want now.
yeah. And I also have a distribution deal with Empire.
Congratulations. Yep. Shout out my
Yeah.
good people over at Empire. Those are my guys.
Yeah, Empire Latino too. So we working like I feel like it's about networking and investing in yourself.
Mhm.
That's what it really takes. Like I feel like a lot of people have a big ego and they feel like they too good to be in here or you feel me? Like it's all about really being humble and open up to. You never know who really can help you or like put you in a position that you want to be. You know?
Right. And I think that's why that's what's so dope about you because through the whole thing you've like still remained humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that being said, so we got a tour coming up this year, right? What else you working on in this year?
I just dropped a video. It's called Guru Pleta. It's
Literally while we've been in here. Yeah.
yeah. I just dropped a video. It's a Spanish drill. It's the only drill that I got out, but it's what I got going, and I got a twin video coming up too.
Okay.
It's from the album.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna drop it in like 2 weeks.
Word. And do you think you're gonna be doing anything with like Spanish artists coming up? Like any new Spanish artists and whatnot? There's a lot of here in New York. I could put you on with some people.
Yeah, we gotta see. I haven't really like met somebody like pressure like that that will be like, oh yeah, let's work.
That you were able to tap in yet.
Yeah. So, but I will be open up to do it. Yeah, for sure. And I'm working on a mistake with everybody from the NBA come to.
Word.
And I'm trying to drop before the summer.
Oh, so there's another joint NBA tape coming out soon.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, and I got a show on January 27th here in Bushwick.
Word. You gotta let me
Out-
know.
out here
Yeah,
in
you gotta
Bushwick,
you gotta
yeah.
let me know. Where is that in Bushwick?
I gotta look it up. The info is I gotta look up the flyer, but it's in a bar type shit.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like a 300 venue capacity and stuff.
Dope, man. Well, I'm excited to see what you do this year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is only the beginning for you. You know, like I said, like the last project you put out really felt like, the end of you telling what we all spoke about today, like the last part of your story. Now it's like the new Doggy Crazy. Like the sky's the limit for you, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it's really like dedication. Like I don't stop. Like I feel like every day I gotta do something about my career, and stay positive.
Word. Well, I'm excited to see what you do next, man. It's been a pleasure having you here on the show. By the time people see this, go check out that freestyle that's out now. More music on the way. Before we get out of here, let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let the fans know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
I bet it's your boy Doggy Crazy. I need everybody to tap in. I just dropped my video Guru Pleta and YouTube, and it's out on all platforms. You can find me on Instagram, Doggy Crazy. Turn me up.
There you go. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go run up the video. Go run up the project. All that is out now. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Doggy Crazy in the building. We out. Boom.
Turn me up.
Perfect.